It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Commanders and the Texans next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Jones. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The numbers from McLaurin a week ago. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
I'd like to be the D coordinator this week. He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
On first down, it's Brewer. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Brewer. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brewer. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 20 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Stroud on third down now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2nd and 9. Now Stroud gets the dump off to Pierce. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Texans.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Williams brings it in and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin from 3 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 71 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
14, Texans 7.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
Throwing again is Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of it. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Jones. Able to find Gray here. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Stroud will look to throw once more. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Now Jones on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Brewer. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And here comes the Texans now. First and 10, it's Stroud. Well, this is caught by Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Handoff left side, Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Stroud now on first and 10. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing now is Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Going for it with Pierce. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
at the 45-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Texans.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Down to the 42, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 37. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Commanders' offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Jones now off the play fake. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give to Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. And they'll accept that penalty. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Second down and a run by Robinson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 4th down. Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
Has over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones able to find Gray here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 24.
And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense taking over again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's 1st down. Now Stroud. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Stroud to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Texans going to signal for 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. Give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Commanders, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.